Hello, this is Roland. Welcome. Today I want to talk about meditation. First, I want to read something to you. Let me see if I can find it here. I want to read something to you written by Teresa of Avila. Saint Teresa of Avila, very famous lady who is considered a mystic, a very spiritual lady. She said, "Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things are passing away. God never changes. Patience obtains all things. Whosoever has God lacks nothing. God alone suffices. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things are passing away. God never changes. Patience obtains all things. Whosoever has God lacks nothing. God alone suffices." That's Teresa of Avila, or Saint Teresa of Avila. It's very beautiful. So, wouldn't you like that? Wouldn't you like not to worry about anything? What you need is faith. See, if you don't have faith, then all you can do is worry, fret, be troubled, because there's a lot of troubling things. Okay? So people go from one extreme to the other. They're either lost in worrying, or they seek some kind of comfort from other people. Positive talk or assurances. See what your lies. See? Or they escape and they hide from it. They don't want to think about it. So they distract themselves with it. Everything from work to study to fantasy to video games to texting, anything. Shop, anything will work to distract them. Even problems themselves. See, even a problem itself can be used as an escape from worrying about everything else. See what I mean? And escape itself is a worry, in that when you escape into worry, then it gives you a certain sense of, see, it has an ego value. Poor me trip, hard done by trip, the martyr trip. You see what I mean? But faith would get rid of all those things and make life very simple. So wouldn't it be nice to have faith like Teresa of Avila does? Well, it is possible. It is possible. What you need is the ability to see the issues, but not worry about them. Observe the issues, stare at the issues, okay? And wait. She said, patience obtains all things, and wait upon God. See, when you observe an issue, and you realize that you can't, of yourself, with all your huffing and puffing, you can't make things right. So you wait to see what God might have in mind, what He has in store. So you watch and wait, see, with patience, which is different than not doing anything. See, some people procrastinate. They're afraid of, see, in the past, whenever they've done something, it turned out wrong. They made a bigger mess out of everything. So now they don't want to do anything because they're afraid to. So they procrastinate. But the kind of waiting that I'm talking about with patience is a waiting with faith. In other words, it's a calling upon God, and knowing that it will be dealt, whatever it is that the issue will be dealt with. See, either God will deal with it directly, or it'll disappear, or it'll go away, it'll fix itself, or you'll know what to do. See, you'll just know what to do. You wake up one morning and you just know what to do, and then you just do it, whatever that might be. See, that there's a big difference between that and escaping into thinking in the endless treadmill down there in the imagination, over and over and over again, thinking. See, there's no answers there. It's just like a squirrel cage. So what you need is faith. So how do you get faith? Well, may I recommend that you give the little meditation a try that I have. Because what it does is, it helps a person to get out of thinking, to stand back and observe, like I was saying, and to be a little closer to the source of intuition. See, the kind of knowing that you need, the kind of knowledge that you need is not factual knowledge, it's not book knowledge, it's not out in the world. What you need is understanding, wisdom, intuition. That's what you need. And that comes from God. It comes from within, from God, and it's wordless. It doesn't have any, it's not a language, it's wordless. Just like love is wordless. People who use a lot of words of love, the words are phony, aren't they? And emotions are phony. But love is somehow steadfast. It doesn't have any words. So that's what you need. So you need to get closer to God. Then when you're closer to God and you're not lost in thinking, then that stops worry. See, when you're lost in thinking, that's where the worry comes in. When you're not lost in thinking, then you're in a space, your soul is in a space that is closer to God. See? And by standing quiet, by being there quietly, watching, observing, calling upon God wordlessly, not with words, but just wordlessly. That's how you call down help from on high. You call down help from on high. Okay? So get the meditation. I just changed it a little bit. I improved it. I shortened it. It's only 6 minutes long now. It's very good. It doesn't work for everybody, but it works for some people. Some people who are ready, who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and who are willing to admit, who want to know the truth. They're willing to know the truth. See, a lot of times once you get out of thinking and fantasy and come back to reality, then you see the truth. Begin to see the truth. Truth about yourself too. Truth about your own faithlessness and selfishness and so on. Well, if you can bear seeing that in God's light, okay, and He deals with that too. He knows how to deal with that too. So it's not so bad. See, in your egotistical state, all alone, without God, down there worrying, everything seems like a big deal. See, you can't even imagine being forgiven. You can't imagine your problems being solved. See, you can't imagine good coming without your trying to make it happen. So that's why you need to get out of thinking, out of fantasy. Stand back, and it doesn't mean blanking thought either. No, it doesn't mean that. It just means standing back from it and being grounded in reality and closer to God. So give the meditation a try, would you please? My name is Roland.